Day 3 of the EinsteinPlus program consisted of morning sessions of quantum and dark matter, followed by a keynote address by Dr Gideon Koekoek. The afternoon consisted of an optional trip to Niagara Falls. I hope you enjoy the Day 3 video.
Hello, I'm Damien Pope from Perimeter Institute. I grew up in Melbourne, Australia, lived there, then moved to Brisbane, and now I live in Canada, in Waterloo. I work at Perimeter Institute, and I just finished giving a session on quantum. So we start off even just a simple experiment, the famous double slit experiment, doing that with classical particles. A hands-on element just involved getting just a cup with two slits in it and just pouring sand through those slits just to see sort of two piles of sand forming up. Then we transition just a model with transparencies, photocopy our overhead transparencies, just a simple model of classical waves. Showed some video of a real electron double slit experiment where you have literally a screen with two slits in it, firing electrons at that. They go through, they hit some kind of detection screen. And for most students, the model they have of electrons is that electrons are like just tiny, tiny scaled down tennis balls, cricket balls, if you like. So they expect basically to see something like two classical particles, two piles of kind of on the other side of the slits. But what they find is, and what was found in the experiment, is something quite different. Really, it's an interference pattern. It looks like an interference pattern. Really, the whole goal of the session is to try and sort of move students from let's call it Newtonian model or idea, electrons into more of sort of a quantum nuanced model. We have another experiment. This is a famous version of the double slit experiment with electrons where you fire one electron at a time. And you still see an interference pattern. No two electrons have any ability to bounce off of each other, collide. That's something which is really harder to explain in sort of the classical particle model of an electron. And so really we're hoping to, as much as possible, shift or kind of get students questioning that classical particle model as much as possible from observations, get them to kind of hopefully get closer to the idea that electrons, often it's useful to model them with a wave model. And we end up with the wave-particle duality. Sometimes electrons behave like classical particles, sometimes they behave like classical waves. And so it's a kind of a strange model, but unfortunately we don't get to decide the way the world is. That seems to be how our world works. And ultimately, by the end of the session, if we can get students towards that, or at least part of that, we've kind of started them on their quantum journey. At the very least, just made them aware that with every model we have in science, Newton's laws of motion, they're amazing, they're fantastic, but they have limitations. And one of those limitations is where you go to very, very small scales, nano, subatomic. Those laws don't work so well. So if we're being good scientists, we're really following the observations, we want to develop and revise and update that model, and that leads us into the quantum model and wave-particle duality.
Dr Gideon Koekoek is a Dutch theoretical physicist and an associate professor at Maastricht University, specializing in general relativity and gravitational waves. A key contributor to the LIGO-Virgo-Kagra collaboration and the Einstein Telescope project, he is also a prominent science communicator dedicated to physics education and public outreach. The Day 3 afternoon presented the opportunity to visit Niagara Falls.